afternoon. My name is Patricia Bernal and my speech will be on anxiety. A few months ago, I was in nursing school and it was a very hectic and very challenging program. I was in the vocational nursing program at South Texas College, which consisted of challenging courses, never-ending study hours, and long clinicals, which I had to go to very early in the morning. I started experiencing anxiety, I noticed a few months into the program. I would just get heart palpitations. I would have, I just felt like my heart was going to pound out of my chest. I felt like it was the end of the world for me. I didn't know what was going on with me because I had never experienced that. So I did get an opinion. I went to see my family doctor, and he said it was, what was going on with me was I overly stressed, and I explained to him that I was in nursing school, and he said that since I was not used to having that much stress, that could cause it. I continued to talk to him, and he suggested that I go on anti-anxiety medications, which I was kind of reluctant to because of course, being in nursing school, I knew the consequences, the side effects of medications, and I didn't want to have to put myself through that. So I just talked to him and I told him that I was just going to try to deal with it on my own with diet and exercising and relaxation methods. So I continued school and I noticed that I wasn't feeling any better. So what he did, I went back to my doctor and I spoke to him and I told him that I wasn't feeling any better. So he suggested that I get on the medication. So I did. It was Zoloft. It was a very low maintenance dose. So within a few weeks, I started to notice that I was back to myself again. I can go to school and I can study, and I was actually able to focus in class. The thing with anxiety is that it's very, very, how can I explain it? It's a very ugly disorder, actually. It's a condition. It's kind of hard to diagnose. It can be, the symptoms are heart palpitations. It can be compared to having a heart attack, because that's how bad it feels. Your heart is just racing, you feel shortness of breath, restlessness, and many other symptoms that you can have. Anxiety can be brought on by stress, by many other factors. All of a sudden it can just show up without any other stressful moments. It can be controlled with medications such as anti-anxiety medications, benzodiazepines, beta blockers, which control your heart rate, and other treatments, also relaxation methods, which are just taking a walk, practicing deep breathing, also just trying to cut down on your stress, because stress is a very, very powerful thing that can lead to other disorders, such as, of course, cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, and numerous other things. Anxiety is in itself a condition that can be treated. You can either decide to go on medication, you can try to deal with it on your own, and as for myself, I decided to go on medication, which is something that I do not regret. It does have side effects. Several side effects are weight gain. You do tend to have, it can make your anxiety worse, the symptoms worse if it's not tapered off. So instead of just discontinue it on your own, you actually have to be tapered off by your medication, which is slowly taken off so your body can get adjusted again to not having the medication. I myself feel good with the medication. I continue to take it. I've been taking it for about maybe almost a year now. My dosage has not changed. It's a very low dose, and I do plan on going back to school and continue my education, so I do plan on continuing with the medication since I feel good with it, as opposed to when I wasn't taking it. So that concludes my speech for today, and thank you very much.